Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and today we will be playing Tower Simulator 3. This is episode number 10 in a series of me playing Tower Simulator 3 across various different airports, airplane sets and custom schedules. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, feel free to check them out in my channel and I will link the previous video in the description below. If you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe as that will show your appreciation for the channel and help me grow the channel to provide you more content like this in the future. If you've got any questions, feedback, anything to do with the gameplay or any questions around the game, feel free to drop them in the comments section below and I will get back to you when I can. So into today's video then, we're going to be playing at Zurich. We're going to run dual runway setup, so we're going to be arriving our aircraft on the northerly side runway, which is runway number 14, and then we will depart our aircraft off at runway I think it's 24 at the top of my head, sorry not 24, 28, which is a shorter runway, and then 16 kind of runs to the side of 14, which we will use for some of the heavy aircraft. I'm going to be running a custom schedule, so I'll explain why in a second in terms of how the airport is set up. I think we're going to run on light rain today. Obviously most of the meteors that we've run on the live meteor, and we've not really seen any substantial weather, so I thought we'll give it a little bit of mix up and run it in light rain today. And yeah, we're going to run the 7 PM hour on my custom schedule using the new reduced design airplane set. I will preload 1 hour and leave the date as the 11th, which is the date I'm recording this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll get straight into the video. While that loads, I'll just pull up the schedule like I've done on the previous few videos, just to explain why we've got a custom schedule today. So in terms of Zurich, it doesn't get drastically busy. To say you've got 2 runways that you can use for one for arriving and one for departing. The new reduced design database, which gives you all the actual schedule, is set up like this. I've played this a couple of times. I think I've played the 1 PM and 6 PM hours. You'll see the 7 PM here, it only has 40 movements, and that's kind of pretty much the standard. You get some quiet hours with this. What I've done is I've set my own database up, and you'll see it kind of grows and sets out a steady stream of almost 60 movements per hour, and we're maxed out on the 5 PM and 7 PM hours. The reason I've chose 7 is just to give us a little bit of an evening session. I think some of the previous videos we've had have all been in and around the daytime or early morning, so I'll set up an evening session. We can run it in the dark, get the lights on and get some light rain just to mix it up a little bit.
Zurich ground, Edelweiss 299 report with information, Bravo, requesting push and start.
So to get straight into it, in terms of how Zurich works, so this is the layout of the airport. I will just quickly change the sizes and we will get the additional window open as we always do. So on the additional window, as always, we will drop the D-bright, which is the approach and departing aircraft on the radar for you to see in the top left.
Requesting push and start.
And then I will use the strip system on the second half of my, the bottom half of my secondary monitor as always. I've explained this on the previous video, so I won't go into that too much. In terms of, we've got the taxi chart that we can use, and what we're going to do first is the airport lights on, just so that we can see everything on the taxiways. Yeah, so this is obviously the taxi routes. The arrivals are on runway 14, if I remember correctly. Sorry, run screen. So if we go back to 5, we've set up 14 for arrivals. So they'll arrive into 14, and then we'll bring them down whichever one they take, Hotel 1, Hotel 2, or Hotel 3. Anything this northerly terminal, we'll just go in via Delta or via Charlie, and then everything else will come via Juliet, and then Charlie, and then Echo to bring them into the southerly side on here. And then our departures are going off runway 28. What we'll do with all the smaller aircraft, so like your medium-sized and tomorrow aircraft will go off Kilo. Some of them might take full length, and then all the general aviation down here will take full length as well. There's a lot of remote stands down here which we'll get probably some traffic on, and then any of the heavies that spawn on the northerly side, we can then take them off 1-6 as well. So if say they're on any of these stands on the north, we push them back, just take them straight up Echo and depart them off 1-6.
with information Bravo, requesting
We'll get quite a lot of movement straight away, but in terms of cameras, we've got F6, which is always over the tower, so you can see the northerly side terminals over there. We get some nice graphics with it being in the dark and rain. There's a lot of light reflections off the ground, which is quite good to see in terms of the textures for this game. In terms of other cameras, I've got F7, which is the crossing of the runways, which is 1-6 and 2-4, just in case we need to see any of that. F8, which is what I will try and use as much as I can for an external camera, just to keep us and give us a good view. We can see a lot of aircraft are in the gates there, but we can then see 1-4 over there, which is our arrivals, and then 2-4 is here, with Kilo being here, so we can see all of our departures pretty much from this camera angle as well. F9 is just a lower camera, just to give us a view of the backside of this here, and then any of the remote stands. And then F10 is just all the remote stands at the far side, so obviously we've just been over there. We might get a few that come out of here. I think one of the previous schedules I had a lot of planes parked around here, and a couple, got one on the remote right now, but we might get some taxiing in, so if any of them taxi in and then go back out, we'll need that. But for now, we'll get some of these moving. So if I remember, the north is up towards runway 16, and then east, so pretty much where we're looking. We will get these pushed in the right direction, and then bring these via Foxtrot and Alpha to Kilo. Anything on here will go via the inner and then Kilo. And then that's pretty much it. Some of these might come along inner and then take Alpha to take full length if we've got a big hold up. But we'll get some of these pushed back and then get some of them moving. Helvetic 1639, pushback approved, facing east. Edelweiss 2994, pushback approved, facing west. We'll have to hold him because he's pushed straight into the centre. Swiss 5875, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved, facing west. Edelweiss 2994.
Portugalia, which is
pushback approved, facing west. Swiss 5875.
So while obviously some of these pushing back, we can kind of keep a view of that. It's the first time I've played in the rain and night, so it's something new for me as well. I think the textures look quite good. We'll see how we do in terms of making sure that no one collides with anyone, or obviously keep the traffic moving. But you guys can see everything as well in terms of the video. It's a little bit different compared to the other ones. Hansa line 660, 0 runway 14, clear to land. And that isn't picking that up, so let's just double check. Call sign is. It is just Lufthansa, I didn't know if Lufthansa line on this. Back to F8 then, so Lufthansa 6600, runway 14, clear to land.
Runway 14, clear to land. Lufthansa 6600.
These moving, we should get quite a lot of movement from stuff. There's some heavies over there. I think we're going to have a quick look at the taxi. So on the northerly side terminal here, which is what I might do
Zurich ground.
over here,
Edelweiss 2994, ready to taxi.
is just zoom that out. Set a custom camera for F11. So we want to have a look at
Swiss 5875, ready to taxi.
we've got an EasyJet there. We'll probably take him off 2-4 because he's not heavy. There's 3 Singapores, which is quite interesting, and heavy 340 device. United Air Serbia we might take off 2-4 as well. Just a smaller aircraft we might take off runway 2-4, but you see like the Singapore there, we can push him straight back and take him up to 1-6. But let's get some of these moving. Helvetic 1639er, runway 28 at Kilo via inner.
Runway 28.
Edelweiss 2994, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. I came around because I think one of these are ready to push soon, so I don't want him to get in the way. And Swiss 5875, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 28
Just
at
look
Kilo
at this in
via
terms of the taxi
Foxtrot
view, yeah, so
Alpha.
you'll see,
Swiss
I'm trying
5875.
to make these a little bit noisy, but this is the inner taxiway, but most of the time I'll bring these via Foxtrot and Alpha, and then the arrivals again will come Juliet Bravo, and then Echo into either via November or I think Mike Lima 1 into there, so they'll come in via November, and then the rest of them by the inners. In terms of obviously we've got the arrival, so we need to get him in. He's coming down there, so this will be a good example. We'll take him Juliet Bravo Echo November. Wichigalian 9017 forward pushback approved facing west. Austrian 1429 pushback approved facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Portugal 9174.
And we can get a view of these over here.
Austrian 1429.
Lufthansa 6600, taxi to terminal via Juliet Bravo Echo November.
Taxi to
You can
terminal
see that
via
now,
Juliet
so
Bravo.
he'll go up there
November.
and then just come on the Alpha taxiway just to keep out of the way of
Zurich
everyone else. He should be
Croatia
pushing,
9168 on
and
514.
he's going to be pushing as well. We'll get some of these taken off. Helvetic 1639, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28. Clear for takeoff. Helvetic 1639er.
And we get these two now coming out, ready to go. Kilo as well, with these only being the smaller aircraft. They're only like 320s or Embraers. We can set them
Swiss
off straight.
4337 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Swiss, he's the Air Baltic, so that must be a wet lease to Swiss. We'll wait because the Austrian's pushing back there. Just sure if he will actually get in his way, so we'll wait for the Austrian to start taxiing. Edelweiss 2994, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28. Line up and wait. Edelweiss 2994.
Zurich ground. Edelweiss 6846 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Be one of these. We've got him there, so he's going to have to wait because we've got Swiss next. This is one of my favourite airports in the game actually. I think this is where we've got a second just to explain, because I quite like the way the taxiways work and just how busy this this kind of terminal gets. It makes it a little bit more complicated, but it is fun to play.
Zurich ground. Austrian 1429 are ready to taxi.
Austrian 1429er, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. Portugalian 9174, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 28 at Kilo.
Edelweiss 2994, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 5875, runway 28, line up and wait. Sometimes we can get this quite busy as well, like if there's a lot lined up here, or we've got like 4 pushback of these, it would be tough to get, if we've got like a load waiting on Alpha, these are on the inner. Sometimes I'll take some down full length, because it just spreads it out and if we've got a load, but right now it's not too bad. Swiss 4337, pushback approved, facing east. Helvetic 1639, contact departure. Lufthansa 6600, cross runway 28. Croatian 90168, runway 14, cleared to land. Lufthansa 6600, hold short of taxiway November. Helvetic 9598, contact departure. Oh no, I've done that wrong. He's an arrival. That wasn't meant to happen. I was getting a bit confused. So. Whoops.
Cross runway
we
28.
made a mistake, so it's
Answer
fine.
6600.
But you'll see here, you've got
Runway 14.
these right via Alpha, and then these come in via Echo. It just
Hold short. Taxiway.
keeps our traffic moving when we've got arrivals and departures.
Departure on 125.
Bus 5875, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Good evening. Runway 28, clear for takeoff. Swiss 5875.
There's not too much down there at the minute, so it makes it a little bit easier. Bus 3921, pushback approved, facing east. Moving.
Pushback approved facing east.
He's going to go in there. Should be able to get... pushed him the wrong way.
Zurich ground. Swiss 3921 with information Bravo.
I might have to
Requesting
delete
push
him.
start.
I've said east, I meant to say west. I don't think they're going to be able to spin around.
Roger 6027 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Austrian 1429, runway 28, line up and wait. Edelweiss 2999 for contact departure.
Runway 28.
So
line
I've
up
done
and wait. Austrian 14.
a couple of issues already in this, so
Departure on
not sure whether we're able to get him out.
Edelweiss 2994.
Bus 4337, runway 28 via Kilo.
Runway 28 via Kilo.
I'm going to have to delete him because this game doesn't allow you just to
Zurich
spin
ground.
it round.
Swiss 4337 ready to taxi.
Just him.
Zurich ground. Swiss 4337 we request a more logical routing.
So that's that messed up. Swiss is gonna push back correctly. Lufthansa 6600, continue taxi. We'll get him in. And I just need to remember to push him west.
6600.
Swiss 5875, contact departure.
Departure on 125.05. Swiss 5875.
Austrian 1429, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Tiger 6027, pushback approved, facing east. I'll get him coming on here because I'm going to bring him off too far.
Pushback approved facing east. Tiger 6027.
Not Portugal. Portugalian 917 for runway 28 to line up and wait.
Runway 28. Line up and wait. Portugalian 90174.
I need to keep remembering
Swiss
that is
3921 ready to
east.
taxi.
Swiss 3921, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 28 El Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. Swiss 3921.
Have a look
Zurich
for
Tower.
our
Swiss
Croatian
4530
spoken.
heavy on final 14.
He is taking Mike. Croatian 90168, taxi to terminal via Juliet Bravo Echo Mike.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet Bravo Echo Mike. Croatia 90168.
Austrian 1429, contact departure.
Departure on 125.05.
Edelweiss 6846, pushback approved, facing west.
Good evening.
They're right this time.
Pushback approved facing west.
Portugalian 917 for runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28. Clear for takeoff. Portugalian 90174.
Next one moving. We just need to be careful with these here. So we're going to wait for him, but then we're going to take him off Kilo via Charlie... oh, it's Charlie 1. So Iger's going via Charlie 1.
Tiger 6027 ready to taxi.
We're going to wait for Croatian before we pass Iger. He's pushing back and he's not good. And now how to find next departure gone. Ding. Gonna have a quick look at the Croatian as it taxis past. Hopefully we'll get to see some of these heavies going to. Tiger 6027, runway 28 at Kilo via Charlie 1. Zoom down
Runway
here.
28 at Kilo, Charlie 1. Tiger 6027.
Yeah, done. Portugal 9017 for contact departure.
Departure on 125.95. Portugal 9074. Good evening.
Over 6846, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. Eurowings 481, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. 805 6846.
We got Swiss going
Pushback
first.
approved facing west.
Swiss
Eurowings
3921, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 4530 heavy, runway 14, cleared to land.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 3921.
Runway 14, clear to land. Swiss 4530 heavy. Zurich Tower, Swiss 1440
Look
on
at
final
this,
14.
Eurowings.
Zurich ground. 805 6846, ready to taxi.
Zurich ground, Eurowings 481 with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
So here we've got two Swiss on arrival. He's departing, we'll get him lined up. I go 6027, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Roger 6027.
And once he's departed, we'll cross Croatian. What of these are the smaller aircraft like your 320s and Prayers, or your heavies parked on the top terminal? My guess would be the Swiss that's coming will be parking up there, so taxi invite. And Croatian 90168, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28, Croatia 90168.
Soon, and we'll get back after that.
Zurich ground, Swiss 9016 with information Bravo, requesting push and start. Zurich Tower, Lufthansa 3835 on final 14.
What
Zurich
times are coming
ground,
in?
Eurowings 481 ready to taxi.
Eurowings 481, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. And Croatians
Runway
cross.
28 at Kilo via
I go
Foxtrot
6027, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Bus 32, oops. Bus 3921, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Roger 6027. Departure on
Edelweiss 6846, runway 28, line up and wait.
Good evening.
Croatians,
Runway
good
28,
in
line
that.
up and wait.
Cool.
805
And then
6846.
here we'll take Foxtrot and Alpha, and then we'll come back once he's passed.
Zurich ground, Singapore 661 heavy with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
I'm going to bring him off to for Singapore 661 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved facing east.
Because
Singapore
we're not too
661
busy at
heavy.
28 at the minute, so we'll just get him off here and just give him full length. Swiss 4530 heavy, taxi to terminal via Delta. Swiss 9016, pushback approved, facing east.
Taxi to terminal via Delta. Swiss
So
4530
look at
heavy.
this nice
Pushback
Singapore.
approved facing east. Swiss 9016.
Should be able to bring him straight on Charlie 1, and then he will take the Charlie, I think, all the way to full length. Get our next departure going. Edelweiss 6846, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 1440, runway 14, cleared to land. August 6027, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. 805 6846.
Runway 14, cleared to land. Swiss 1440.
Singapore will
Departure on
come taking
125.95.
Charlie 1
Roger
and
6027.
Bravo,
Good evening.
doing full length. He's going in just via Delta there, so he'll go straight in here. All good. Boy should be ready in a second. And we've pushed him the
Zurich
wrong
ground,
way as well.
Singapore 661 heavy ready to taxi.
I keep getting my directions. Singapore 661 Heavy, runway 28 via Charlie 1, Bravo.
Runway 28 via Charlie 1. Bravo. Singapore 661 Heavy.
I don't really want him to take that route. Singapore 661 Heavy, runway 28 via Charlie 1, Hotel Bravo. That instead.
Runway 28 via Charlie 1. Hotel. Bravo. Singapore 661 Heavy.
9016, runway 28 via Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 28 via Foxtrot Alpha. Swiss 90016. Zurich ground. Swiss 90016 ready to taxi.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to delete him as well. Facing the right.
Zurich ground. Turkish 6182 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
So from now on, because I keep doing this wrong, I'm gonna tell him to expect one. Great.
Zurich ground. Swiss 90016. Are you sure this is the most logical routing?
Does that? Swiss 1440, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo. Because there's nothing in you.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo. Swiss 1440.
Turkish 6182, pushback approved, facing east. Eurowings 481, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 3835, runway 14, cleared to land. Edelweiss 6846, contact departure. Okay, let's hope we don't make any more of them mistakes.
Turkish 6182. Runway 28, clear for takeoff. Eurowings 481.
Runway 14,
Annoying.
clear to land. Lufthansa 3835.
Edelweiss 53, Edelweiss 5834, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Just gonna do that, just so I don't mess
Departure on
it up.
125.9 or 5. Edelweiss 6846. Good evening.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. Edelweiss 5834.
Zurich Tower. Air Portugal 3436 on final 14.
Oh, the Turkish should be pushing back this way. I'm gonna bring him down, Hotel and Bravo.
5834 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Singapore should be ready to go as well. And the EasyJet over there is also going to be ready. Swiss 1440, crash runway 28. Singapore 661 Heavy, runway 28, line up and wait.
Cross runway 28. Swiss 1440.
Runway 28, line up and wait.
Where this Lufthansa's going. He's going there, so I am going to cross him at Lufthansa 3835, taxi to terminal via Juliet Inner.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet Inner. Lufthansa 3835.
Turkish can come Delta Hotel Bravo. Turkish 6182, runway 28 via Delta Hotel Bravo. Turkish 6182, hold short of taxiway hotel.
Runway 28, Delta.
Singapore 661 Heavy,
6182.
runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Air Portugal 3436, runway 14, cleared to land.
Hold short of taxiway hotel.
That's 777 departing now.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Singapore 661 Heavy. Runway 14, cleared to land. Air Portugal 3436.
Just make sure that they're all good. DC 29908, pushback approved, facing east. DC 29908, pushback approved, facing east. Swiss 1440, hold short of taxiway November. Edelweiss 5834, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. Eurowings 481, contact departure. Lufthansa 3835, crash runway 28. Turkish 6182, continue taxi.
Negative, I'm on the ground. Easy 2909.
Air Portugal 5785, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Scandinavian 1001, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Pushback approved facing east. Easy 2909.
Hold short of taxiway November. Swiss 1440. Runway
Good.
28 at Kilo via Foxtrot. Alpha, Edelweiss 5834.
Singapore 661 heavy, contact departure. Over departure from
Departure on
Singapore.
125.905. Eurowings 481. Good evening.
But him going up there,
Cross runway
Lufthansa's
28.
coming in here.
Lufthansa
All good.
3835.
Continue taxi.
EasyJet,
Turkish 6182.
good, we're pushing back.
Pushback approved.
He's
Expect runway
easy
28.
going, he's got
Portugal
Gatwick.
5785.
We'll
Pushback
bring
approved.
him
Expect runway 28.
Kilo
Scandinavian
via
1001.
Juliet.
Departure on 125.905. Singapore
Probably
661
took him
heading.
off out
Good
actually.
evening.
Zurich ground, Edelweiss 5834 ready to taxi.
Yeah, we'll take him Kilo via Hotel and Kilo. And
Zurich ground.
West 1440, continue taxi.
With information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Continue taxi, Swiss 1440. Zurich Tower, Helvetic 6157 on final 14.
Zurich ground. Easy 29908 ready to taxi.
Easy 29908, runway 28 at Kilo via Hotel Kilo.
Runway 28 at Kilo.
Turkish 6182, runway 28 cleared for takeoff.
Easy 29908. Runway 28 cleared for takeoff. Turkish 6182.
They're all good. Scandinavians. We're going to bring
Zurich
him
ground.
Kilo.
Portugal 5785 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start. Zurich ground. Portugal 5785 ready to taxi.
Let's check where our next arrival's going. He's going there, so we're going to take him Juliet Bravo Echo.
Zurich ground. Scandinavian 1001 ready to taxi.
Air Portugal 5785, runway 28 at Kilo via Innes Kilo. Air Portugal 3436, taxi to terminal via Juliet Bravo Echo November. Helvetic 90598, runway 14 cleared to land.
Runway 28 at Kilo. Wiring up.
Scandinavian 1001, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Alpha. Yeah, so I have a feeling one of these might be wanting to push soon.
Echo. November. Air Portugal 3436.
Edelweiss 5834, runway 28 to land up and wet.
Runway 14, clear to land. Helvetic 95908. Runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot. Alpha, Scandinavian 1001.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Edelweiss 5834.
Okay, so Air Portugal is down, Helvetic is next. Air Portugal is going to come down here. Got the right taxiway? Juliet Bravo Echo and November. Edelweiss 5834, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Easy 29908, runway 28 to land up and wet.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Edelweiss 5834.
Turkish 6182, contact departure.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Easy 29908. Departure on 125.95. Turkish 6182.
Keep all on moving. Be rotating in a second. Full length of the runway when we take them off from Kilo, that's fine. Let's have a look where this Helvetic is going. He's going down here, so take him. I could take him Juliet Alpha. Juliet Alpha
Zurich
Echo.
Tower, Dream Team 355 on final 14.
Helvetic 90598, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo. Easy 29908, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Helvetic 6157, runway 14, cleared to land. Air Portugal 5785, runway 28, to land up and wait.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Edelweiss 5834, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Easy 29908.
Runway 14, cleared to land. Helvetic 6157.
Runway
Air
28,
Portugal
line up and wait.
3436,
Air
crash
Portugal
runway 28.
5785.
Departure on 125.05, Edelweiss 5834. Good evening.
Cross runway 28, Air Portugal 3436.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna check if that dream team is gonna be parking. So, fine, we're taking Hotel Bravo's. He does land. Portugal is crossing. He's just gonna come all the way here and park. Get the Portugal going. Portugal 5785, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Scandinavian 1001, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Air Portugal 5785. Runway 28, line up and wait. Scandinavian 1001.
Easy 29908, contact departure.
Departure on 125.905, easy 2998. Good evening.
Next arrival, this one, and then the next one's gonna take. We'll just bring Juliet Alpha Echo in, because there's nothing pushed back on these, so there's no one taxiing on Alpha. Helvetic 9598, crash runway 28. Helvetic 6157, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Cross runway 28, Helvetic 95908.
Dream Team 355, runway 14, cleared to land.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet.
Air Portugal 5785, contact departure.
Runway 14, clear to land. Dream Team 355.
Scandinavian 1001, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Departure on 125.95, Air Portugal 5785. Good evening. Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Scandinavian 1001.
Zurich ground, Helvetic 6369 with information, Bravo, requesting push and start.
Zurich Tower, Edelweiss 3386 on final 14.
Helvetic 6369, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east. Helvetic 6369.
With 6226 heavy, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east. Swiss 6226 heavy. Zurich ground, Swiss 6226 heavy with information, Bravo, requesting push and start.
We'll just take him off 2-4 just to keep everything moving forward. Point using 16 if it's not too busy. Scandinavian 1001, contact departure. Helvetic 6157, crash runway 28.
Departure on 125.95, Scandinavian 1001. Good evening.
Cross runway 28, Helvetic 6157.
He's pushing. Got all departures. No, next arrival will be touching down. So Swiss can come down Delta, Hotel and Bravo to take full length 240. Helvetic's gonna taxi in here. We've got no one pushing right apart from this guy, but he takes the inners. Not so good. Quiet for a few minutes.
Zurich ground, Alpine Star 9er with information, Bravo, requesting push and start.
I wonder where he is. Oh. Alpine Star 9er, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Pushback approved, expect
Just,
runway 28.
have a look
Alpine
at this
Star
guy.
9er. Zurich ground, Helvetic 6369 ready to taxi.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Zurich
Yeah,
ground,
just,
Swiss 6226 heavy ready to taxi.
Right, he's the only GA there, so that's all good. Helvetic 6369, runway 28 at Kilo via Innes. Helvetic 6369, runway 28 at Kilo via India, Kilo.
Runway 28 at Kilo, Viola, Sierra. Helvetic 6369. Runway 28 at Kilo, Viola, Kilo. Helvetic 6369.
Doesn't like that one, does it? Swiss 6226 Heavy, runway 28 via Delta, Hotel Bravo.
Runway 28 via Delta, Hotel Bravo, Swiss 6226 Heavy.
We're gonna wait till he's
Zurich
gone.
ground, Air Baltic 8177 with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
Zurich Tower, Swiss 7316 on final 14.
Edelweiss 3386, runway 14, clear to land. What we do need to check
Runway
is...
14, clear to land. Edelweiss
back up.
3386.
We're gonna taxi him to 8 via
Zurich ground, Alpine Star 9 are ready to taxi.
Alpine Star 90, runway 28 via Papa 2. Yep.
Runway 28 via Papa 2.
Dream Team 355, taxi to terminal via Hotel Bravo, Alpha 1.
Taxi to terminal via Hotel Bravo, Alpha 1. Dream Team 355.
These are not going to cross. Bus moving quite slowly. Baltic 6369, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Baltic 6. Baltic 8177, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Helvetic 6369.
Dream Team 355, hold position.
Pushback approved, expect runway 28. Air Baltic 8177.
Dream Team 355, continue taxi.
Hold position. Dream Team 355.
Go.
Continue taxi. Dream Team 355.
Alpine Star 9, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Alpine Star 9er.
Departure going, next arrival coming in. Nothing else, push back at the minute.
Zurich Tower, Swiss 3636 on final 14.
Okay, all good, so all just going, Baltic is next. This is coming down, probably get him lined up and then cross him. We'll have a look where the Edelweiss is going. Going down there, so we'll take him Juliet Alpha. Juliet Alpha. Echo, right, boom. Try and get, hopefully there's 340 and another Singapore goes. Get some more heavy action. Edelweiss 3386, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet
Alpine Star 9, runway 28, cleared for
Edelweiss
takeoff.
3386.
Swiss 6226 heavy, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Alpine Star
Baltic
9er.
8177, runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Swiss 6226 heavy.
Baltic 6369, contact departure.
Runway 28, a kilo, via Kilo. Air Baltic 8177. Departure on
Swiss
125.35.
7316, runway 14, cleared to land.
Good evening.
Runway 14, clear to land. Swiss 7316.
Zurich ground, Air Baltic 8177 ready to taxi.
Oh. Don't. This is getting ready to go. Swiss 6226 heavy, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, cleared for
I'll
takeoff.
give him a moment
Swiss
just because there's so much
6226
power
heavy.
coming from these engines behind. Alpine Star 9, contact departure.
Departure on 125.905. Alpine Star 9er. Good evening.
Dream Team 355, continue. Dream Team 355, crash runway 28.
Zurich ground, Dream Team 355. Request crossing runway 10. Dream
Go Baltic 8177, runway 28 to line up and wait. Edelweiss 38386, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28, Dream Team 355.
Swiss is in
Runway
next.
28, line up and wait. Air Baltic 8177.
Another departure.
Cross runway 28,
All the
Aid
wrong way.
Vice 3386. Zurich Tower, Thai
Any of these
2589
ready
or
to
heavy
go?
on final 14.
Oh, we've got a nice Thai arriving. It is fully stripped. The 777. Gonna guess he will be parking in the northern side. Correct. With 6226 heavy, contact departure.
Departure on 125.95. Swiss 6226 heavy. Good
Air
evening.
Baltic 8177, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
Our
28,
next
clear for
arrival is
takeoff.
going.
Air Baltic
You
8177.
can go Juliet Alpha and Echo. Swiss 7316, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet, Alpha, Echo, Swiss 7316.
Swiss 3636, runway 14, cleared to land.
Runway 14, clear to land, Swiss 3636.
Another successful takeoff.
Zurich Tower, Swiss 5439 on final 14.
A few more arrivals coming in, no more departures yet. Gonna a little bit quiet. Air Baltic 8177, contact departure.
Departure on 125.95.
Gonna
Air Baltic 8177.
The
Good evening.
United's got his cargo hold open. Singapore has also got cargo hold open. So does the Serbia. So they all might be ready to go. The Edelweiss does as well. Some that might just. Just didn't is open, did he? No, so I'm not sure whether that means they're all waiting to depart. Let's have a look at some of these down here. Got a minute. Oh.
Zurich ground, lot 4312 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
The lot is ready to go once the air bridge disconnects. And he's got his beacon on. Lot's ready to go. Air bridge is disconnected. Edelweiss. Air bridge is disconnected. He'll be ready to go. Lot 4312, pushback approved. Expect runway 28. With 7316, cross runway 28. For our next Swiss is parking, he's going there.
Lot 4312.
Swiss 3636, taxi to terminal via hotel. Swiss 3636, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo. The wrong one originally then?
Cross runway 28, Swiss 7316. Taxi to terminal via hotel, Swiss 3636. Taxi to
Which is
terminal
good.
via Juliet,
Next one
Alpha,
is
Echo,
Thai.
Swiss 3636.
Thai 2589 a heavy, runway 14, cleared to land.
Runway 14, cleared to land. Thai 2589
Edelweiss
or heavy.
is next.
Zurich Tower, Turkish 4525 on final 14.
I'll have a quick look if any have got the jet bridge disconnected.
Zurich ground, Edelweiss 5733 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
None of them have the either. No, he's got his. They all have wing lights
Zurich
on.
ground,
No, they all have
Helvetic
wing lights on.
3105 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
How it works in terms of the doors. But we've got a few more that's going in now. Swiss 7316, hold short of taxiway November. Helvetic 3105, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Hold short of taxiway November, Swiss 7316.
Swiss 3636, cross runway 28.
Pushback approved, expect runway 28. Helvetic 3105.
Cross runway 28,
Swiss
Going
3636.
jet bridge disconnecting. Got
Zurich
another one
right.
that wants
Lot
to go.
4312 ready to taxi.
Lot 4312, runway 28 at Kilo via Innes. Lot 4312, runway 28 at Kilo via India Kilo.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Inner Sierra. Lot 4312. Runway 28 at Kilo via Inner Kilo. Lot 4312.
And he wants to just go via Juliet and Charlie, doesn't it? By 2589 heavy, taxi to terminal via Juliet Charlie. We're gonna have a look at him in
Taxi
a
to
minute.
terminal via Juliet. Charlie. Thai 2589 heavy.
Reverse 5733, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Radar wise 5733.
I've just pushed him the wrong way. I meant to push him
Zurich
east.
ground. Eurowings 5460 with information.
I'm
Bravo.
gonna stop doing that. I'm just
Requesting
gonna keep
push and
saying runway 28 because
Zurich Tower. Shamrock 1564 on final 14.
West 5439, runway 14, cleared to land.
Runway 14, cleared to land. Swiss 5439.
Coming in here as well, so have to wait. They've all got the jet bridge disconnected. He doesn't, so he'll probably go in a minute.
Zurich ground. Helvetic 8473 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Simon, Helvetic 8473, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Helvetic 3105, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot, India. Helvetic 3105, hold short of taxiway, India. Gonna look
Pushback
at our
approved.
tie
Expect
over
runway
here.
28. Helvetic 8473.
Gonna go into
Runway
it there,
28
but
at Kilo
fair
via
enough,
Foxtrot.
777 that.
Helvetic 3105. Hold short of taxiway inner. Helvetic 3105.
And
Zurich
Lufthansa
ground.
also ready to
Helvetic
go.
3105 ready to taxi.
We just need to figure out how we're going to get this Edelweiss. Don't know what taxiway that is it Juliet?
Zurich ground. Lufthansa 2747 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
We'll manage, we'll figure that out in a second.
Zurich ground. Edelweiss 5733 ready to taxi.
Edelweiss 5733, runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet Alpha. Lot 4312, runway 28 clear for takeoff. Let's have a quick look at
Runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet Alpha.
He's going down
Edelweiss
there.
5733.
West 5439, runway... West 5439, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo. Eurowings 5460, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Helvetic 3105, runway 28. Come on. West 7316, continue taxi. He's just gonna have to wait. Eurowings.
Runway 28 cleared for takeoff.
We're bringing
Lot
him
4312.
via the
Command property error.
Helvetic
Swiss
3105,
5439.
runway 28 at Kilo via Alpha. Helvetic 3105, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet. Alpha, Echo. Swiss 5439.
Suntek 4525, runway 14, clear to land. Not quite sure what his call sign is. Eating a little Anatolia, that's Anatolia 4525, runway 14, clear to land. Anatolia 4525, runway 14, clear to land. It's just not liking it. Anatolia 4525. Anatolia. Nah, just doesn't like me.
Command property error.
Unless it isn't, it might still be Turkish.
Continue
It
taxi.
is, it's still
Swiss
Turkish.
7316.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Alpha.
Turkish 4525, go around. That's mine.
Continue taxi. Helvetic 3105.
Turkish 4525, contact departure. It's Anatolia, which is Anadolu jet, I think.
Departure
part of
125.5.
Turkish.
Turkish 4525. Good evening.
And
Zurich ground. Helvetic 8473
Shamrock
ready to taxi.
1564, runway 14, clear to land. What about him this time?
Runway 14, clear to land. Shamrock 1564.
West 5439, across runway 28. Edelweiss 5733, runway 28 to line up and wait.
Cross runway 28.
Overtake
Swiss 5439.
8473, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot inner. Real wings 5460, runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Edelweiss 5733.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot.
Lot 4312, contact departure. Swiss 5439, hold short of taxiway November. Edelweiss 5733, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Helvetic 3105, runway 28 to line up and wait.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. Eurowings 5460. Departure on 125.05, lot 4312. Good evening.
Lufthansa 2747, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Hold short of taxiway November. Swiss 5439.
Swiss 5176, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Runway
Have a quick
28,
look at
cleared for
where
takeoff.
the
Edelweiss
Shamrock's going.
5733.
He's going up there, so
Runway
it's
28.
fine.
Line up and wait. Helvetic 3105.
Pushback approved, expect runway 28. Lufthansa 2747.
Helvetic 8473, runway 28 at Kilo via Inners Juliet Alpha. Helvetic 8473, runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet Alpha. Come up there, just get him out of the way of this one.
Pushback approved, expect runway 28. Swiss 5176.
And he's gonna come in there, so
Gate
hold him at November.
Helvetic 8473. Runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet. Alpha. Helvetic
Edelweiss
8473.
5723, contact departure. Helvetic 3105, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Shamrock 156, taxi to terminal via Delta. Swiss 2840, heavy, runway 14, cleared to land. Eurowings 5460, runway 28 to line up and wait.
Departure on 125.05, Edelweiss 5733. Good evening.
Runway 28. Cleared for takeoff. Helvetic 3105.
Taxi to terminal via Delta. Shamrock 1564.
He's gonna have to wait, because we're gonna get him in.
Swiss 2840 heavy.
Come
Runway
on, it's
28,
gonna go in.
line up and wait.
That's all good.
Eurowings 5460.
Swiss heavy
Zurich Tower,
next.
Swiss 2840 heavy on final 14. Zurich
He's
ground,
gonna have to
Eurowings
wait.
5460 ready to taxi.
Zurich
Another-
Tower. Swiss 3971 on final 14.
We need to get him out, then him in, and then...
Zurich ground, Lufthansa 2747 ready to taxi. Zurich ground, Swiss
Eurowings
5176 ready
5460,
to taxi.
runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 5176, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot. Inner.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa 2747, runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. Helvetic 3105, contact departure.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot. Inner.
Helvetic 8473, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. Lufthansa 2747.
Departure on 125.905. Helvetic 3105. Good evening. Runway 28. Line up and wait. Helvetic 8473. Zurich Tower. Lufthansa 8480 on final 14.
Let's just go. Going in there. Second to Delta as well.
On the run
We've got a
4525.
heavy Swiss 6071 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Swiss 2840 heavy, taxi to terminal via Delta. Helvetic 8473, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Helvetic 3251, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Lufthansa 2747, runway 28, line up and wait. Swiss 3971, runway 14, clear to land.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. Swiss 6071 heavy.
Eurowings 5460, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal via
Swiss
Delta.
5439,
Swiss
continue
2840
taxi.
heavy.
Runway 28. Clear for takeoff. Helvetic 8473.
Swiss 5176, runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet Alpha.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. Helvetic 3251. Runway 28.
Oh,
line up
United
and
is
wait.
also ready to go.
Lufthansa 2747.
It's nice,
Runway
isn't it?
14, cleared to land. Swiss 39071.
Departure
Hopefully we get another Singapore out as well,
Eurolines 5460.
which he's just picking up as well.
Continue taxi. Swiss
Nice.
5439.
Helvetic 8473, contact departure. Swiss is making a
Runway
racket
28
over there.
at Kilo, Via Juliet.
Lufthansa
Alpha.
2747, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Departure on 125.95. Helvetic 8473. Good evening.
Runway
Just moving
28,
now.
cleared for takeoff.
Ready.
Lufthansa
Excellent.
2747.
With 6071 heavy, runway 28 via Charlie 1 Hotel Bravo.
Runway 28 via Charlie 1. Hotel. Bravo. Swiss 6071 heavy. Zurich ground. Swiss 6071 heavy ready to taxi. Zurich Tower. Singapore 7032 heavy on final 14.
Lufthansa 4837, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. Lufthansa 4837.
Zurich ground. Helvetic 3251 ready to taxi.
With 6173, pushback approved, expect runway 28. United 4306 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 28. With 5176, runway 28, going up and wait. Helvetic 3251, runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. Swiss 5176, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. Swiss 6173.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. United 4306
Our
heavy.
next Swiss is
Runway
coming down
28,
here, so
line
we'll
up
just
and
take a
wait.
Juliet
Swiss 5176.
Alpha Echo again.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. Helvetic 3251.
Swiss 3971, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 5176.
Taxi to
Lufthansa
terminal.
2747, contact departure.
Alpha. Echo. Swiss 3971.
Departure on 125.95. Lufthansa 2747. Good evening. Zurich ground. Helvetic 3251 with
Helvetic
information.
3251, runway 28, going up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Helvetic 3251.
Lufthansa 8480, runway 14, clear to land. Oh, nice Singapore
Runway
landing
14,
as well.
Clear to land. Lufthansa 8480.
Zurich ground. Lufthansa 4837 ready to taxi.
Is the United ready? Can't tell from here. So there's to the tax.
Zurich ground. Swiss 5176 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start.
To get him moving to get the Singapore push.
525 on final 14.
Got the Turkish coming back in. Should be ready any second, this United.
Zurich ground. Swiss 6173 with information Bravo. Requesting push and start. Zurich ground. Swiss 6173 ready to taxi.
Zurich ground. United
Yeah, it's good.
4306 heavy ready to taxi.
United 4306 heavy, runway 28 via Charlie 1 Hotel Bravo. Helvetic 3251, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 4837, runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. With 6173, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Inner.
Runway 28 via
With
Charlie
6071 heavy, runway 28, going up and wait.
United 4306 heavy.
Singapore 2932 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Singapore 1257 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Gotta get all these heavies out. I was gonna end the video, but all the heavies are moving, so I only get all these moving and then we'll end the video there.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Kilo. Lufthansa 4837. Runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot.
Double Singapore
Swiss
action.
6173.
Runway 28. Line up and wait. Crossing traffic. Swiss
Swiss
6071.
5176, contact departure. Another Singapore ready to land. Let's have a look where the Lufthansa's going. We're
Pushback
picking
approved. Expect runway
by the
28.
Juliet
Singapore
and
1257 heavy.
the Inners.
Departure on 125.9 or 5. Swiss 5176.
Swiss 3971, cross runway 28. Lufthansa 8480, taxi to terminal via Juliet. Singapore 7032 heavy, runway 14, clear to land.
Cross runway 28. Swiss 3971. taxi to terminal via Juliet, Lufthansa 8480. Runway 14, clear to land, Singapore 7032 heavy.
Zurich Tower, Swiss 7802 on final 14.
Swiss 8211 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Pushback approved, expect runway 28. Swiss 8211 heavy.
Gonna have to be careful with that Singapore just because he's gonna be
Zurich
going in
ground,
there.
Swiss 6071 heavy with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
Gonna have to just hold him until we get the Swiss out. Helvetic 3251, contact departure. Swiss 6071 heavy, runway 28 cleared for takeoff.
Departure on 125.95, Helvetic 3251. Good evening.
Runway 28, clear for takeoff, Swiss 6071 heavy. Zurich ground, Singapore 2932 heavy, ready for taxi.
Zurich
We'll
ground,
get this gonna
Singapore
go.
1257 heavy, ready to taxi.
Singapore 2932 heavy, runway 28 via Charlie 1 Hotel Bravo.
Runway 28 via Charlie 1.
Lufthansa
Hotel,
4837, runway 28 going up and wet. United 4306 heavy, runway 28 going up and wet. Turkish 4525, runway 14 clear to land. Singapore's just gonna have to wait there.
Lufthansa 4837.
Just
Runway 28,
till we get
line
the
up and wait.
Swiss out.
United 4306 heavy. Runway 14, clear to land. Turkish 4525. Zurich ground, United 4306 heavy with information Bravo, requesting push and start.
Singapore 7032 heavy, taxi to terminal via Hotel Charlie 1 Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Local.
I'm gonna bring him down here
Singapore 7032.
and then
Zurich ground,
Singapore 7032 Hotel. Singapore 7032 heavy, taxi to terminal via Hotel Charlie 3 Juliet. Singapore 7032 heavy, hold short of taxiway Charlie 3.
Taxi to terminal via Local. Charlie 3.
Yes,
Singapore
nice, that'll pull a little bit.
7032.
Lufthansa 4837, runway 28 cleared for takeoff. Singapore 7032 heavy, hold position. Swiss 8211 heavy, runway 28 via Hotel Bravo. Singapore 7032 heavy, continue taxi.
Ah, that, the buttons are jammed. Hold short of taxiway Charlie 3, Singapore 7032 heavy. Runway 28, cleared for
Lufthansa
takeoff.
8480, press runway 28. Serbian 9330, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Hold position, Singapore 7032 heavy.
He's an arrival, so he's good.
Runway 28, by Hotel.
Singapore,
Bravo. Swiss 8211 heavy.
we've got Turkish, we need to figure out where Turkish is
Singapore
going.
7032 heavy.
He's going down there.
Cross runway 28,
So
Lufthansa
I'm going to get him in before I taxi the Singapore.
Air Serbia 90330.
Turkish 4525, taxi to terminal via Juliet.
Taxi to terminal.
Swiss 6071 heavy, contact departure.
4525.
Lufthansa 4837, contact departure. United 4306 heavy, runway 28 cleared for takeoff. Singapore 7032 heavy, continue taxi.
Departure on 125.5.
Turkish,
Swiss
gonna
6071
hold him
heavy.
actually. Singapore 7032 heavy, hold short of taxiway Juliet. Swiss 7802, runway 14 clear to land. Making a bit of a mess of it.
Departure on
Swiss 6173, runway 28 line up and wet.
37. Good evening.
Singapore 2932 heavy, runway 28 line up and wet.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. United 4306 heavy.
Continue taxi.
Got a nice
Singapore
Etihad on
7032
that.
heavy.
Well, so he's coming
Hold
down
short
here.
of taxiway Juliet. Singapore 7032
Singapore's
heavy.
turning
Runway 14, clear to land.
somewhere.
Swiss 7802.
Clear of
Runway 28, line up and wait. Swiss 6173.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Singapore 2932 heavy. Zurich Tower, Ethiopian 6350 heavy on final 14.
Singapore 7032 heavy, hold position.
Hold position. Singapore 7032
I hope he's
heavy.
giving me enough room.
Zurich Ground, Air Serbia 90330 ready
So
with taxi.
annoying. He's not giving me enough room. So I'm gonna have to make some actions
Zurich
here.
Ground, Singapore 2932 heavy with information. Bravo, requesting push and
Singapore
start.
7032 heavy, taxi to terminal via Juliet, Bravo, Kilo, Charlie 3.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet. Bravo, Kilo, Charlie 3.
Turkish 4525, hold
Singapore
position.
7032 heavy.
Yeah, we've kind of sorted
Hold
that out.
position. Turkish 4525. Zurich
where's
Swiss
the
180
Swiss
on
coming?
final 14.
With 7802, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Taxi to terminal.
With
via
6173,
Juliet,
runway
Alpha
28, cleared
Echo.
for takeoff.
Swiss 7802.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 6173.
United 4306 heavy, contact departure. Etihad 6350 heavy, runway 14, cleared to land. Etihad 6350 heavy, runway 14, cleared to land. That's Ethiopian. Ethiopian 6350 heavy, runway 14, cleared to land. Turkish 4525, continue taxi. 47032 heavy, hold short of taxiway hotel. Singapore 1257 heavy, runway 28 via Juliet, Bravo.
Departure on 125.905.
Need to get him
United
moving.
4306 heavy. Good evening. Good job.
Runway 14, clear to land. Ethiopian 6350 heavy.
Singapore 2932 heavy, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Swiss 8211 heavy, runway 28, line up and wait. Okay, Turkish is going
Continue
in.
taxi.
Swiss
Turkish
is coming down.
4525.
Gonna bring him down, and then
Hold
we've
short
got
of
the
taxiway
Ethiopian,
hotel.
which is
Singapore
gonna be
7032
going
heavy.
into
Runway 28
there,
via
so we'll
Juliet.
get him in,
Bravo.
and then we'll get the
Singapore
Singaporean.
1257 heavy.
Runway 28, clear for takeoff. Singapore 2932 heavy.
Swiss 6173, contact departure.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Swiss 8211 heavy.
Departure on 125.905. Swiss 6173. Good evening.
Zurich Tower, Swiss 9055 went on final 14.
Swiss 7802, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28, Swiss 7802.
Ethiopian 6350 heavy, taxi to terminal via Delta.
Taxi to terminal via Delta. Ethiopian 6350 heavy.
Air Serbia 9330, runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet, Bravo.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Juliet. Bravo.
Singapore 2932 heavy, contact departure.
Departure on
Ethiopian's good.
125.95.
Swiss
Singapore
1801,
2932
runway 14, clear to land. And this is the reason why we normally take a minute.
Runway
It's
14,
because I've just made a
land.
big
Swiss
mess.
1801.
Ethiopian's going in, he's coming down Juliet. Swiss 8211 heavy, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28.
Air Serbia 9330, hold position. I'm gonna hold him just so that we get go out.
Hold position. Air Serbia
Singapore
9330.
7032 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore 7032 heavy.
Yeah, he's rolling. Got the next Singapore coming out.
Zurich ground. Lufthansa
Air Serbia 9330, runway
requesting push and
28
start.
via Bravo. Air Serbia 9330, runway 28 at Kilo via Bravo.
Runway 28 via Bravo. Air Serbia 9330. Runway 28 at Kilo via Bravo. Air Serbia 9330.
We're 7935, pushback approved, expect runway 28. Right, just going.
Pushback approved.
He's coming
Expect
in
runway
here.
28. Swiss 7935.
Yeah, right, so Ethiopian's going into gate. We finally got there. Ethiopian's going into gate. This Singapore has been around in a big
Swiss
circle.
7935 with information.
But you
Bravo.
can finally
Requesting
move.
push and start.
Swiss 8211 heavy, contact departure. And
Departure on 125.9 or 5. Swiss 8211 heavy.
Singapore 1257 heavy, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Singapore 1257 heavy.
Ooh, we
Zurich
got there in the
Tower,
end.
Swiss
So
2416 on final 14.
another Singapore going.
Zurich ground. Singapore 1257 heavy with information. Bravo. Requesting push and start.
Ethiopian Singapore going in. We got all them heavies out. We got I in.
Zurich ground.
He's
Swiss
gonna
8211 heavy with
depart.
information. Bravo. Requesting push and start. Zurich ground. Air Serbia 90330 with information. Bravo. Requesting push
Down
and
here,
start.
we'll go straight there for Ethiopian. Swiss is touching down. Swiss pushing back there. Air Serbia is coming down to Kilo, and he should be departure. The next Swiss will be going now, so Juliet Alpha Echo. Boys departing. Swiss 1801, taxi to terminal via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet.
777 is now departing.
Zurich ground. Swiss 7935 ready to taxi.
Swiss 7935, runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot Inner.
Runway 28 at Kilo via Foxtrot.
Swiss Serbian 9330, runway 28 to line up and wet. Swiss 9551, runway 14, clear to land.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Air Serbia 90330.
Runway 14, cleared to land. Swiss 9551.
Getting Sure, he uses all of that runway. Okay, so Singapore has departed. I'm going to pause up there and end the video. It got very busy once we started getting a lot of them heavies, and even to be honest, on the south side, all the departures were all parked next to each other, so it was just constant one after the other. But overall, I think it's the first time I've played my custom schedule since setting it up for the 7 PM. It starts a little bit slow, and then all the heavies go out at once, which is a bit unfortunate. It'd be good to kind of manage them a little bit better by having them like a bit more spread out, and even like on the south side, obviously, and that a lot of them were parked next to each other. So maybe one for me to try and resolve in the custom schedule, but I will probably set up a different one, I think, and I think in a future video we'll revisit Zurich and probably set up a different runway config. This is the only one I've played, and I've played this probably about 7 or 8 times now. Maybe a few more times than that. I was playing the new G's design, and then got into it with my custom schedule. Played a few hours of that, but it's a very enjoyable airport. I quite enjoy playing it because of the way the runways are set out and the way the kind of terminals are. You've got a steady flow of traffic running along specific taxiways, and then kind of you've got your intersecting departures and full length departures. I did mention at the start I'll probably push up to 1.6 for some, but I decided to just try and get everything off 2.4, just the way, rather than obviously if we had a go around, then it makes a little bit confusion with the runway 14. But the flow of traffic moved quite well. There was the issue because I pushed the Swiss and then the Singapore couldn't park, and we sent it around a little bit of circle, but we got there eventually. Quite an enjoyable session, which again, yeah, we'll revisit this in the future. Play Zurich again. If you've got any suggestions, any comments or feedback of this video or any of the other videos, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I will get back to you and take any suggestions on board for any content in the future. But if you did enjoy this video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe, as that will show your appreciation for the channel and massively support me in bringing this content to you in the future. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.